everybody. It is Joel from Silver Arrow Cars, and this is a car I've been looking forward to for quite some time. This is not what your eyes are telling you it is. This is not just another 964. This is a Ruf. And what does that mean? That means that everything is better than as it started its life. This has been through therapy. This has been to the gym. This has had cosmetic surgery. This is a whole new version of itself, and it is oh so fun. This is a 1990 Ruf RCT Evo. And what does that mean? That means you're gonna have a lot of fun. That means that this car went to Ruf Canada as a phenomenal low mileage donor vehicle as a 1990 Carrera 2, in this being its original color, though being repainted as Baltic Blue Metallic. And that is when it ceased to exist who it was before. And that's when Ruf Canada completely disassembled the car, crated up the engine, the factory 3.6, crated it up, stuck it on an airplane, and it made the trip to Zuffenhausen and Ruf, where they did their thing to it, disassembled the engine completely, all new everything, and added a turbo, hence RCT stands for Ruf Carrera Turbo. And now this has 445 horsepower of linear turbo power driven to the rear wheels through that G5050 manual transmission, and my God, is it fun. So, you've been thinking about a backdate, you've been thinking about newer cars. This is all of those things. It is not a backdate, though it is a 964 body. But what happens is the car was purchased as the donor vehicle, I believe, for $157,000 US as a 48,000 or 45,000 mile car. Went to Ruf Canada. That is where the car was completely disassembled and stripped, glass out, and everything then took shape. So when these cars are done, everything is pretty much replaced. The wheels, of course, are Ruf wheels. The brakes you can see there are Ruf brakes. Same thing with the rotors. The engine is now a Ruf engine. The interior is all new. The car was stripped and painted, so it's all new paint across everywhere on the car. The headlights are changed, the taillights are changed. That is a carbon fiber rear spoiler from Ruf. And then again, everything in the interior. These cars are amazing to drive. In this car, it is no stretch or it is no exaggeration for me to tell you that getting into this car feels like a brand new car, and it would feel better than likely getting into a brand new 964 Carrera 2 in 1990. There's nothing to show you as far as nooks and crannies, as far as deficiencies or things you should know about. So everything I'm telling you about it is what you need to know about it. So this is a rear-wheel drive Carrera 2. That's how it started life, and that is how it is today, except now with 445 dynoed horsepower at Zuffenhausen. Before it was crated up and then sent back and then reinstalled into the car. The paint and the color combo is phenomenal. The interior, all new seats, Koenig seats, power adjustable. The fitment is oh so perfect. These seats are so comfortable to sit in. They are power adjustable. That is finished in oyster leather. And if you look up, that is a black Alcantara headliner. And then all the carpets, the pedals, Ruf Canada does a phenomenal job of the door panels. These are screwless door panels, so such a beautiful clean look. You've got your separate speakers in the door. Retains your power windows and mirrors. And then the Ruf steering wheel, all new leather dash, upper and lower. Same thing with throughout the back. Everything is done. Though on most builds, and I would probably do it, the odometer will be reset to 0. This still shows, so 41,000 miles shows its original mileage traveled from the beginning of life. So it's had about 2,500 miles since the build was completed. Everything feels new to the touch. Whether it be the roof shift knob covered in oyster leather, or the seats, or the leather covered handbrake, or center console. Everything under the front hood, pedals, all the rest, the door sills. All so tidy. These roof wheels are one of my favorites. I think they fit perfectly aesthetically on 993s and 964s. The brakes are upgraded when the RCT Evo conversion is done, so larger brakes, front and rear roof brakes. Rear wiper is retained, and then there is your power plant. All fresh and tidy. I remember going over to Roof Canada and seeing this uncrated. Even the attention to detail on crating the engine for transport was phenomenal. So 3.6 liters, the original 3.6 liter, completely disassembled and redone by Ruf. 445 horsepower at the crank. Those turquoise Ruf taillights that are a trademark. This is the carbon fiber rear spoiler. One of the biggest things, that is like a brand new car, the fitment of that door. So you'll notice something different here. So one of the things that happens during the conversion is that, and is indicative of RCTs, is the drip rail is deleted, so just those clean lines, and then also the sunroof is deleted. Iconic Ruf logo on the front. Your original options tag and VIN tag. I'm just so tidy. Emergency kit, tool roll, binder with the previous records for the car before the conversion took place, and then your original books and manuals. Let's get back to the interior, as that is one of my favorite parts of this car. So nice. The smell and the touch of the leather and everything on the interior is like new. Still has that waxy satin finish to it. The screwless door cards really match the aesthetic of everything else. These seats are power adjustable both in your lumbar here and then the backrest over here. Rear seats are refinished as well. I'm not going to be able to move that because it's tight with one hand. What a car. Everywhere in the car feels new, whether it's the fitment of the door, the trunk latch, release, everything. This does have the, I think they're called the Aero roof headlights, which are rounded rather than the squared off versions. The roof lower chin spoiler. The front end of this car does have PPF protection on it. So the PPF across the front, over the fenders, a very high quality job. No wrinkles or those wormy marks in it. You can see it finishes here and finishes on the fenders and the mirror caps. So these cars can be commissioned. The wait list is about a year and a half. A donor car must be either provided, a very high quality donor car provided, and then the build is commenced. A new build is $550 US. But this is available for ownership in 10 days. The car obviously has new suspension, so your wheels, brakes, calipers, suspension, engine, body, everything is either replaced or redone. So everything feels new on the car to the touch. There's a lot more to talk about this car, and I certainly would welcome a phone call to talk further about it. There will be a driving video, and you can watch that. There'll be more dialogue during that, and I can't wait. These cars drive so incredibly in every way. 445 horsepower at the crank. That compares to a Turbo S993 for power, though the way the turbo comes on in these cars, it feels more linear. And don't forget, this is rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive, like in a 993 turbo. This checks so many boxes. I think if you're in the market for air-cooled and maybe the backdate, high-value backdates aren't really your thing, and you really love the aesthetic of a stock vehicle, but you want more out of your car, you want more performance, better handling, better interior, this is certainly a prime candidate and much less cost than some of the other providers. Ruf has been doing this for decades. They know what they're doing, and they put out an excellent product. I'm Joel. We are Silver Arrow Cars. This is our 1990 Ruf RCT Evo, completed by Ruf Canada. Please reach out. Thank you.